Slant.
Slant.
All right, Paulie, let's go. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Slant.
Slant.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
The Latino Slant Spanish word of the day, Christmas edition, is brought to you by the one and only Drunk 3P Ball.
Oh no. Jay, sorry I couldn't make the panel tonight. I was busy getting my tree up, bro. Merry Christmas to the gals, and I know this one.
Do you?
I know this one.
Does he?
I know this one.
Let me try it.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I think I said Felix by accident.
Wow.
Who names their kid Navidad? I don't get it.
Oral Mango will live forever in infamy. Thank you for the super chat. I should probably clip that thing for Oral Mango, but
that's right. You're just gonna sit here and look pretty. Cause guess what, bitch? I kill Twitter every damn day.
I mean, I keep pushing.
Wait until you have to say happy birthday in Spanish.
Wait till you have to say happy birthday in Spanish. All right. It is el medio día, el medio, middle of the week, medio latino, medio día. Paulie here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos tacos, buenos todos bienvenidos. Yeah. How's everyone's week going? It is Wednesday, Pacific time. It is only 12 o'clock, and already it's been a very active morning for me. But I'm excited because we have a good friend of mine who is, I've known him for about 15 years. And not only is he a good buddy of mine, but he's a very talented man. He, in fact, did the theme song to the Latino Slant. So I was playing that for you guys earlier. And we'll play it again and again and again. And we'll introduce him in a few minutes. But I wanted to talk about a couple of items that everyone else I think is talking about as well. So I want to go back to when I was a little boy, little Paulie, Pablito. I grew up on the west side of Los Angeles. My relatives all grew up in East LA. Okay, my mom did not like East LA. As soon as she could, she grabbed me, she grabbed her, moved to West LA. I had a great upbringing. My cousins had a great upbringing as well. It was just different. So when I started getting into the arts and getting into performing and being, a little strange kid and nerding out and I was 9 years old when I would take the bus by myself to Westwood Village, and I would in the summer I get to see Empire Strikes Back. I saw it 9 times by myself. In between those, I would go to my dad's barbershop, hair salon. He'd give me money for the movies and for the arcade. Movies in the arcade. And Westwood Village had like, I want to say had at least 6 to 8 different movie theaters at the time, and a couple of arcades, all within a 5 block radius. So I had a very cool upbringing. Now, when I would go back, and we would go back almost every weekend, guys. When I would go back to East LA to be with my family, because we still are very close to our family. They noticed that Paulie was different. It's like, what's up with Paulie? And I will use the nice word for it, but what's up with Paulie? Is he gay? He's acting strange. He dances. He performs. He hangs out with his aunt too much. He's a mama's boy. He's a sissy. I got that a lot. So what my cousins did, the best way that they could beef me up, man me up, so to speak, they would get the best boxer, the best fighter on the block, and they would have them beat me up. Man, it was brutal. Right? Whether that's part of the passage of being in a Latino family, being in that hood, I did not know how to, first of all, I did not know how to fight at that time. I was a theater kid, that's all I wanted to do. I was a little performer. So my cousins just didn't understand. And it wasn't until much years later that, they kind of got who Paulie was, and things have kind of leveled out. And but I remember those days. How can you not? Being bullied not only from your family, but from other people who thought you were strange and different growing up. I bring this up, guys. So that's just a little slice of little Pablito, growing up, because I was always different from the rest of my family, and I love my family to death. Still do to this day. So I know that slice. I think that's why I went to the theater arts program right away in elementary, in junior high, and high school. That's where the freaks went, and I'm one, and I still am one. I was then, and I'm still one now. And being part of that crew, you just get exposed to just a lot of other freaks, a lot of other people who are just trying to find their way in life, guys. I think you know where I'm going with this. I hope you do, because yesterday, Ellen, now Elliot Page, came out and said she was a man. And I know a lot of people in the fandom. There's a lot of talking about it. Still assume there's going to be some more talking about it. All politics aside, listen to me. All politics aside, right? I think it is wonderful that this person can live in the light. And, we could talk about acting roles and can she be this now? Isn't she a white man now? All that stuff is for later. We can't future trip. Right now, to me, the lesson is, hey, there might not be people who have my opportunities. I'm talking like as if I'm Elliot, Ellen Page. I'm gonna take this opportunity not only to just come out. And she came out like I want to say 5-6 years ago, and then she now is coming out as trans to help other people out. And I am huge. You guys know this. I'm huge about being of service. In fact, my sobriety, my program demands that I am of service every day. If I don't, then I'm self-seeking. Then it's about me. And when it's about me, shit burns down. And then maybe eventually I'll have a drink. Lord willing, it's been over 5 years, but that's where I'm at right now. So if I don't future trip, I'm here, I'm present. And it's not about me. It's about those other little weird, kids growing up. Maybe they're teenagers trying to figure out what's going on, and they see someone like an Ellen. They see someone, and I'm using Ellen as an example, right? Whether it's maybe they're coming out of the closet, or they just there's something different about them. I'd much rather that they live in a safe environment where they can come out and be, live in the sun, show the freak flag in the sun. Whether I agree with it, that's a whole nother conversation, guys. Wookie, I'll get to you in a second. So I went to Twitter yesterday, and here's what I put. Let me screen share this real quick. Excuse me, I am stuffed up. There is allergies here. Okay, here I said, I support you, Elliot. Anyone living in the dark, come dream in the sun. I'll be there cheering you on. Yes, I will be. And then a wonderful gentleman that we all know in the fandom as Thomas the Guilt Man wrote back. Thank you, Paulie, for this tweet. I'm bisexual, and as a person who wants rights for all, it is relieving to hear that you're okay with her being trans. Much love, brother. That really hit my heart. I just wanted to, because I have very dear relatives who are living that life, those, that lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. Who am I to judge? It's none of my business. So what I can offer is, hey man, be as happy as you want. Come live out in the sun. Follow your dreams. We don't dream small. We dream big. We never dream small. When we dream small, you don't even think they're dreams. They're called nightmares. So that's my little take on that. And God bless you, Thomas, and bless anyone that is struggling today with whatever they're dealing with. So yeah, I want to say hi to a couple people, and a couple people is who we got so far. Hey, Wookie. Hello, Kip from the UK. Happy, I don't even know what time it is, though. It's got to be like 9 or 10 at night, right? You guys are like 9 hours ahead of me. Yeah. Good evening, sir. Good evening. And Wookie has an announcement to make. I want to come out here as a Filipino policewoman. God bless you, Wookie. Come out as you as you please. Okay, guys, let's get some people in here. Let's share let's share this stream. I have tweeted it on Twitter. If you can retweet it, that would be wonderful. Get some people out here. 2018. Okay. Oh man, I'm not good at military time. Shit. I think it's like 8 or 9. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Well, thanks for being here, Kip. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna have a really cool guest in a minute, and I do want to talk about one more thing, and I do think it connects to the story that we just talked about in regards to Elliot Page, and it's trending, but it's not like crazy trending, but it's something to talk about. It's something that I think is interesting to talk about. And there's this thing. What's tweeting is bring back manly men. Apparently, Harry Styles and Candace Owen are going back to back at it. And he put up this photo of him. And I know he's put up other photos of him in a dress. Here is with a looks like a woman's blouse. Well, that's actually a female suit, I think. And they're going back and forth, and it's trending. And they're everyone's got their opinions. I think this is a good one from Mecca that we know very well. Mecca Random 42 says bringing back manly men. And let's see if we can make it a little bigger. Bringing back manly men is something nobody should be opposed to. Nobody is saying you can't be a dress-wearing pop star like Harry Styles if you want. We are saying that you need to stop acting like being manly, masculine is a bad thing when it's not your taste. Very well said. Very well said. I would even say, guys, I don't know if this is controversial. I'm not, I'm stating it as a fact that masculine men are the heavy lifters of our society. Masculine men are the heavy lifters of our family. Fathers, uncles, cousins, sons. But it kills me. Heavy lifting is required in our society, in our civilization. Everyone's got a, again, it kind of goes with this Elliot thing. Everyone's got a right to, like, we talk about being that freak in the light. Go do you, right? But know that there's, as you're saying that there's, this is my definition of masculinity and being a man, do me a favor and don't burn down what has been, lack of better words, traditional masculinity. Yes, he did. We'll get to that in a second. So, it brings up a lot of things for me, because I'm also too that theater freak who love playing roles and love getting in costume. I get it. I get why other people do that. In there's no judgment for me. I think what happens is when you kind of like throw it out there as a way to be, and this is the best way to be, and you need to evolve because you're not me. I think that's when it gets a little dicey, and I think that's when we need to take a step back. And I love that, taking a step back with anything that I approach in. There was once and I'll wrap it up and bring our guest on soon. But there was once I want to say a Japanese product. Let's just say it was a Japanese product. You opened it up and it had the instructions, right? I don't know. I don't have any instructions here on. It had instructions paper, right? And you had to open it up. You opened up the instructions, right, to assemble whatever it is you're assembling. And I'll never forget this. Before step 1, it said, required for assembly, peace of mind. Peace of mind. So it goes back for me to being of service, right? If I'm not of service, I'm in service of me. And there's no peace of mind there, because I just continue to feed my destructive ego, which was drinking forever, whatever, right? But you take that peace of mind idea, which is, very Zen, very samurai. Hey! You approach it to everything you encounter, right? Everything that I encounter, I gotta have peace of mind. Man, I get through the day happier. I can function, and I'm not an a-hole or a jerk to people that I don't necessarily agree with. I will get to prove that later on tonight, because I'm going to be on Sporking. I'm going to be on the dump later on tonight with Sporking News Podcast. Thank you for bringing me on your show. Okay, we're almost ready to have our special guest. Please share. Please like this. I want to hit up the chat. Wookiee supremacy. Exactly. It's none of my business. Staking your entire identity on the traffic of your orifices is selling yourself short. The banana kills me. Yeah, artistic. Yeah, boys being artistic there. Kip Ellis. David Bowie did it years ago. Wearing a dress for a photo or two. I mean, he was basically your first. God, I don't want to. What would he? You know what? We'll ask our musical guest, because he knows the thing. He knows a thing or two. But I remember, yes, David gender bending in the 70s for sure. You do you, but don't expect to play along with your. Yeah, well, yeah, especially if it infringes on anyone else's freedoms. Correct. Bowie also looked like a dude most of the time. Well, they redefine what looking like a dude was, and that's my thing, Shellback. That's cool. I mean, they're artists. They're artists, right? But don't you be going and putting down other other people, other groups of people, taking swaths at them for being toxic males. You know, you look at those definitions of what's been going around. I'm a toxic male. I like to look at women. Did I just say that? Am I not allowed? And I have a beautiful girlfriend. Mrs. Slandon's gorgeous. We all know that. But come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Okay. Lord Thoth is here. Hey, where's Paulie's hat? You always have such an awesome chapeaus. You know, man, I comb my hair. If I put the hat on, it's gonna slam that hair down. Gender bending for Ziggy Stardust. Maybe I'll put the hat on in a little while. Let's share. Let's like this. We're here for a little while. My boy is ready. He's been in the green room for a minute, and I think we've talked about some of those issues. There's a couple other things, and we'll bring them up later. The business list, the Christmas business list, is going really great. Kai is working on the website for it. So if you do have a business, if you know someone that has a business and that sell stuff online, anyone that sells stuff online, hit me up. Get the let me get you the email. Send me links, guys. Don't send me paragraphs of what you do, because I'm like and then you didn't send the link of your business. You know, if anything, you know, a short one sentence of your business and the link, and I will put it up on the site. Okay, let's check out our music one more time, shall we? Because our first guest is a musician and singer-songwriter. This guy can play a lot of instruments. Let me get back to the Slant page. I asked him a few months ago to write us a theme song. I'm like, we need a theme song, bro. And he put something together, and I was like, oh man, this is way cool. So everyone knows our theme song by now. But why don't we play it one more time with this new little video, and then we'll bring him on. He goes by Edo. His full name is Eduardo Fajardo. But we'll let's share this screen, guys. Let's share audio, because I don't do that a lot. Share the audio. Here he is. This is the Latino Slant theme song. Maybe it was called something else before, but hell, it's ours now. Latino Slant theme song by Edo.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Slant.
Hey, yo, Captain Trek. What's up, brother? I mean, this is Hollywood level, yo. Man, you don't even know. You don't even know how cool this man is. Shoot. Let's bring him on. Eduardo Fajardo. Edo, what's up, bro?
Brother Paulie, how are you, my friend?
Hey, man.
I wrote that for you. That wasn't a part of anything else. I didn't put it off of any song. I was like, this is for you, buddy.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me... Got some sound going on. Good day, sir. Good day.
Good day. How are y'all doing?
Feel great, man. Feel great. We got a nice crowd that is coming on through. This is our middle of the week, mid show, you know.
Hello,
and
everyone.
yeah. So Eduardo, you are in Austin, Texas, or Dallas right now?
I'm in Austin. It's sunny. It's like it feels like it's about 70 degrees. I'm sure it's a little bit less, but with the sun, you know how it is. Texas, huh?
Yeah.
Texas winter.
That's where we originally met. We met in 2005. I got it because I was working on a music station.
Yeah.
And I got a package or something. Like, it was the first professional local thing that I got, right?
Thank you.
Like a paquete, and then your girlfriend at the time was like, come down to see the show. And I went. and that was the beginning of our friendship, and
yeah,
man.
Was first pro, and then I consider us good friends, my friend. It's been a long time.
Time flies, man.
It does.
People are already saying hello to you. Lord Thoth, who's in Canada, says, "Hail, Eduardo."
Lord, I love that name.
dude, they got the best names. They
Those
got the
handles
best
are
names.
really cool.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
and there's some good brothers here, man. There's some good brothers here. So you were born in Colombia, right? Then raised both sides, or no?
No, I was born here to Colombian parents, but I've lived in Colombia. I mean, I'm a dual national. So I actually, I was born here in Colorado, but I moved straight back to Colombia and lived there until I was 7 years old. And so I had to like learn English, in the first grade and stuff like that. And then, ironically, I had the same reverse thing happen to me when I was 14. I moved back and had to learn kind of Spanish because my Spanish at the time was not like, 8th grade level, Spanish,
Right. Right. No. I mean, obviously, to me, your Spanish is great because I've come a long way in my Spanish. But yeah,
thanks, man. Thanks.
So when did the music bug happen for you, man? When did it start? Was when you were a little chavalito running around the streets of Colorado and Colombia?
Believe it or not, it was first grade, Plano, Texas. Sigler Elementary. Was it Sigler? No, I'm sorry. It was Weatherford. And second grade, I'm sorry. And then next thing I know, I'm like a part of the, second grade choir or something. And we're all singing. And all of a sudden the teacher, like the choir teacher says, oh, no, stop. Okay, everybody sit down. Eduardo, stand up. And I was like, what? Because I'd never been singled out or there was no reason why she should have stopped me, I guess. And she made me solo the entire part to show, the choir what was supposed to be done. And that was my first performance, I just kind of stood up and I did it, like ripped the bandage off at 8 years old. And, from then on, I've been in choir or, learning guitar so I could learn how to write songs, that sort of thing.
Now, it always begins in the choir. That happened to me too.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't know that I was singing. I wanted just to keep up. And then the lady pulls me out. I was like, oh, okay. How many instruments do you play? Are you proficient in?
I really only consider myself like a relatively crappy proficient guitar player, but I guess.
Oh, come on.
Well,
piano.
But I think I'm autodidactic, so actually in choir, I was just talking about this with my wife. I've completely forgotten how to read sheet music. I mean, I did it when I was 14 years old. We'd go to UIL competitions, and it would be like doing with sight reading with 2 minutes preparation a cappella. So it's time to kind of get back into that. I mean, honestly, piano is something that I do. I'm terrible at bass, but really, right now your telephone offers you so many opportunities for like instrumentation. You can play anything with a keyboard. It's amazing what you can do these days, just playing around with your phone. That's a project that I did myself, which is just record on your phone. You don't need anything else. This little thing right here is more powerful studio than the Beatles ever had. So it comes down to songs,
Well, speaking of songs and speaking of jams, Wookiee Supremacy says that jam deserves a bong hit. And I know your thumbs up on that. Yeah, I mean, is it legal now in Texas?
It's practically legal. They've basically made it to where it's at an officer's discretion whether or not they're going to. In other words, DAs aren't prosecuting up to an ounce because of the new CBD regulations. They can't tell whether something is hemp or whether it's marijuana. So they're letting everything go. DAs just aren't prosecuting. So right now it's kind of depending on where you are. A cop can do whatever they want. It's still Texas after all.
Lord, I know that. Oh, what happened? He popped out. I was hearing some crackling with him. So hopefully we'll get him back. We were just getting started, guys. hanging out with musician Eduardo Fajardo. He's a songwriter, musician. He did our theme song, and he's got some killer songs. Oh, that's too bad. Good times, yeah, good times. And he's got some great kind of outlooks on some of the issues that we deal with here in the fandom. So I really want, hopefully, I can get him back. I don't know what's going on, but until we do, let's get an update. What I wanted to do is show you guys where I'm at with the just a quick update on the business, on our essential business list. And let's get to the channel. That's the channel. And let's share it. We're not playing anything. So, we're live right now. We know that. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So this is what I got here, guys. We did this Monday, so this is a good thing to track, to keep tracking. So what I'm doing is this list is happening, right? As far as the 2020 Christmas essential businesses to shop. I know that kind of doesn't even sound right, but you guys know what's going on. So here are the categories: music, books, art, crafts, fashion, technical services, marketing. As you can see, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And so what we're doing with that, what we're doing with this list, guys, is Kai's taking it and creating a real website, and we're going to add photos and images of some of these business owners, but then also too, tomorrow night on our Latino Slant show, tomorrow night, we're going at 3:30 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have some of these owners come on and talk about what they're doing. Maybe some discounts for you guys, hopefully. But we want to get they have that saying, farm to table. It's like I want to go owner to seller, right away. So yeah, there was a couple of cool ones here. Let me see. This is a person that Kai recommended, and let's share that screen. Warren Tales greeting cards. So something as cool as a greeting card, right? We have them up. You shop for greeting cards, postcards, gift cards. Kai had met this woman whose business it is a few months ago, and we're like, yeah, man, let's do it. Very cool. So again, look at she even has a $5 Jewish Christmas holiday card. Cool. Seasons bleedings. Oh my god, I just got that. Look at this. Okay, so maybe for your yeah, okay, I think that's kind of like a women empowerment thing. We'll just leave it at that. That's and here's the thing, guys. I don't, I'm not necessarily creating this list based upon, oh, well, I don't like that, so you can't be on the list. If you got a business, I mean, if it's not, X-rated or, I'm not I'm not gonna judge too harshly there. I just really want to get you guys with the dollars out to these people. Cool. All right, so we had that, and I have not heard back from Eduardo, and it sounds like a Yeah, he hasn't even texted me back, and I don't see him back in the things. So let's just open it up to you guys for a minute. If you guys have any questions later on today, I'm going to be on the Sporky News podcast promoting the businesses, and that should be interesting. I got into their chat, and these guys really like throw a lot of news items back and forth to each other, which is amazing. So let's open up to you guys. What's on your mind as far as maybe something we talked about? Any other news items? Lord Thoth, come to Canada. Our grass is decriminalized and we have the best in the world. Really? The best in the world? So now I remember the best grass in the world is from down south, no? Ooh, the SNP is fun. What is the SNP? Help me out here, guys. Maybe I'm having a moment. Maybe I'm having a big moment. So yeah, that's what's going on. Tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Oh. It's going to be fun. And it's in a couple hours. Let me talk to you guys about what I'm up to, what the Latino Slant is up to the next couple weeks. Okay. So tomorrow we have, I told you, small independent small business owners coming on through. Friday, I'm going to have AFK Bard. Is going to join me, and we're going to discuss and review Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. Give some movie recommendations for the weekend. Next week is our big musical show. So what that means is we are going to have live and pre-recorded performances just for us from Andy Vargas of Santana, from Nina Diaz, from Giovanni Blanco, and Eduardo, who you just met a minute ago. Yes, so what they're going to do is they're each going to play like 1 or 2 songs each, and also play a Christmas song. Andy Vargas actually has an original Christmas song that he's gonna sing for us. So that is next week. That's next Thursday night. The next day, and I'm gonna get the calendar up, guys. I will get the calendar up. We're gonna have a filmmaker. We're gonna have a short film. We get to talk about his short film, and we had actually on the website, on our page, on our channel, we have an interview with him, Alex Marin. He has a movie called Millennium Bugs that came out a few months ago, and we did a big interview with him. He's going to come back and talk about and show us his short film. So that's all next week. So that's action packed. So you got the free concert next week. Keck, you're not late. We had started interviewing our guest, and he got popped out, and he hasn't come back, and that it's too bad. We really share a lot of the same views and values. So it would be great to, let me text and see what's going on. Okay, so that's this week. So next week, I told you guys, live Christmas concert. We're gonna have a live and pre-recorded performances from Nina Diaz, Andy Vargas, Giovanni Blanco, and Eduardo, who you just met. Giovanni, we had a show with him a couple weeks ago. So, it seems like Thursday nights are becoming a really music heavy theme shows. Let me know if you like that, guys. Let me know if you want me to keep on booking musical guests. And yes, I will try to book female musical guests as well, gentlemen. So yeah, I shared the stream and got stuck on Twatters for a second. I'm back. Cool. Thanks for the share, man. Thank you so much, Wookie. Now for Christmas, here's what we're doing, guys. We already started, right? Next week, we're going to have the live music on the Latino Slant. And maybe I'll record. You know what? I'm probably going to record a live calendar, and we'll just we'll do it. We'll do graphics and everything. So you don't have to remember this right now. So that's on the 10th is a live performance. On the 17th, I've gotten an all-star cast to do a live performance of the classic Christmas movie, Die Hard. Die Hard. You heard it here. We are doing at least about an hour's worth of Die Hard live for you guys. And guess who's John McClane? Tom from Midnight's Edge. I got Tom from Midnight's Edge. Then I got Loki to be Hans Gruber. So you have Tom from Midnight's Edge and Hans Gruber, and Loki is Hans Gruber. That's going to be a great show, guys. So that's going to be live on the 17th. And then what I'm going to do for the 24th and for New Year's, I'm going to repurpose those and do repeats. So we'll kind of clean it up and make it a best of, and we'll do the repeats. And that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. So Eduardo says he's back. He says he's good. I'm wondering if your Wi-Fi is a little shaky, bro, you might want to connect to an Ethernet cable, because that is usually the best way to go. But let's welcome back our friend.
Hey,
Edo.
Hey,
man.
Sorry. Technical issues. I think we're good. Good.
All right, good. Cool. So we were just talking about what we're doing the rest of the month of December, and you're part of it. Next week, you are performing live for us. What do you have in store, dude? Tell us.
Well, I'm going to do one song that's not off the, I'm going to do a release soon, and we can talk about that hopefully, but I'm going to do, during this pandemic, I actually, I got to say, it was kind of oddly a real blessing to me. It's hard to say that sort of stuff, with any sense of humility, surrounded by so much tragedy, but, it was for me. And I wrote a lot of music. For the first time, I literally could just sit for months. It'd been a while since I've been able to do that. So I've got one of those tunes called Till When I Don't Know, that we did a full studio recording over at 512 with Omar Vallejo and some really killer musicians that I'll name drop later. But one of those, and then Christmas song, right? Get in the spirit. I gotta be honest, I haven't chosen the Christmas song yet, but
nice.
I seem to work better under pressure for some reason. I like it when I'm like, okay, here it is, and then I did it and stuff like that. But I'll be choosing it in the next day or two. I've got it whittled down.
We can't wait, man.
Thanks,
also on the lineup, Nina Diaz, Andy Vargas from Santana, Giovanni Blanco, who we all know Gio.
Yeah, and Nina too. I mean, I don't really know Nina. But obviously, I think we did a show with Gio when he was coming through town. I think wasn't he living in New York at the time or something? And
well, half the band was.
Yeah.
He's lived in LA for over 20 years, but half the band. And it looks like because of he was a guest a few weeks ago, he got the YouTube bug. So they're actually doing a reunion show in a couple days, and I will be promoting that as well.
Cool.
Really quick, Lord Thoth, who's going to be Sergeant Powell on your Die Hard show? I don't have that cast yet. Maybe Fat Steven Seagal. I am a non-traditional casting director. You don't have to be black to play a black role, especially since it's a voiceover. We're crazy here. What do we know? Accidental Tourist says, I can hear Tom saying, yippee-ki-yay, mofo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do in 2 weeks, Eduardo, is we're doing a live performance of Die Hard.
Cool.
Which is a Christmas movie.
It is. It was so cool. I actually, God, I love that movie. I think I've seen it 24 times.
I mean, who doesn't? It's become a thing where you see it now. That and Bad Santa. You got to see it right now.
Yep.
So now going back to you and your music, you're not what I would say is your typical Latino musician performer, your songs, meaning that you don't have a cumbia beat or a bachata or salsa.
No, it doesn't really come naturally to me.
But yet you do sing in Spanish and English.
Yeah, sing in Spanish. I mean that's mainly how we met, right? It was the Spanish that, like, I'd been doing English for a while, and then all of a sudden I just started doing Spanish, and it felt right,
Yeah.
I was kind of coming back home in a way, and I felt really inspired by some really cool Latin acts at the time. In particular, you can't really turn away from like Soda Stereo, and I really loved Zoe. And at that time, I remember there was a lot of really cool stuff in Mexico happening. Like I really loved like Jumbo and Plastilina and Kinky and those kind of things. It really changed my opinion about what I thought about Spanish music. So I went into rock and I did that. But I'm kind of full circle again right now. I'm kind of back on the English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys that are watching that are saying like what artists, what here, ho. I feature a lot of those artists here on the site, here on the channel. Look at my music reviews. We go over, of course, the artists like Los Lobos, who are amazing as well, because they're very deceptive. They're not your typical Latin band by any means. But then I do reviews on Zoe from Mexico. I think a lot of you guys would like, and it's Zoe, right? Zoe. And a bunch of other bands that Eduardo just mentioned. And what we're going to do, which I'm going to get not only me, because I feel I'm a little biased. My co-host Kai MFS, and you know what, Kai, why don't you come on if you are available, and come and say hello. So he co-hosts my evening shows with me. He's a really solid dude, and his book just got released right here, right in back of me on Amazon. Pero I think I want to have him do, Eduardo, is I'm going to have him review your EP.
Wow, cool.
Because if I review it, it's like, this is my best friend from Texas. There's like a disclaimer.
No, yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, obviously I want honesty. It's, this is the first solo venture that I've done since we knew each other. I really kind of, just decided that I needed some time kind of just playing a sideman, like I didn't want to write anymore. I didn't want to be responsible for anything anymore. I just wanted to play guitar and focus on the tone of music and think of an instrument. And so I did that and co-wrote some stuff. But in general, this is the first solo thing that I've done since we knew each other.
So why is that? Were you disillusioned with the music business, with working with Hollywood types, and then it's just you didn't find that happy place, or what?
No, I mean, truthfully, what said it for me is that I felt that my music was lacking. I didn't know what it was missing. I felt like there was just a hole in it, that there was something there, but it was also missing something. And, I don't know, it was just too aspirational. It didn't nail it on the head. And I mean, frankly, and I always felt that, if you're good, the market will come to you, and it never did for me. So not really, so I just decided to back off and really, but I'm a little hard on myself. You always have these dreams of just being able to go on the road and stuff. So success is a relative thing. And I've learned that over time, but at the time, I think disillusionment is probably, but it was more personal than anything else, so I decided to flesh it out, and I think it worked.
Well, we don't dream small.
No, never.
Never. And I think I said earlier, when we dream small, I think they're nightmares.
And, I think it's a normal path, I mean, I took an unusual path, writing, because I just decided I'm going to write music and I'm going to have a band and I'm going to do this out of nowhere. And a lot of musicians that are worth their weight will, work with other people and play in their bands and learn music and do things like that and so I did that backwards in a way,
Well, why don't we have a little fun? Are we able to play a little bit of Mono Ceja, like a video that you have up?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, can you find the page there, Mono Ceja,
Yeah.
on YouTube, and just play like.
So just give us just tell us what to play, but like just do a little description of Mono Ceja. This is one of his bands, guys.
Yeah, Mono Ceja was the brainchild of Arthur Yoria and myself, and it's just we always felt like there was this like really need for like just like tasty indie rock, kind of like the Zoe kind of thing. So we just kind of went with it, and we.
So
we
I'm looking at Mono
Ceja.
Ceja.
Really cool video, I think. So
which one am I looking for?
I would do Tengo Fe, or you can do the acoustic one too. But I like Tengo Fe. I mean, it's kind of like a big.
Which one has the cute woman on it?
Tengo Fe.
Yeah, come on. 95% of my audience are males.
Yeah, I like it. That's the video that almost got me divorced.
Oh shit. Well, that's a good time to bring in my co-host. You love him, you know him. ¿Qué pasó, Kai?
Eduardo, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, he put his shirt on for you, Eduardo.
Thank you. I think. I don't know. You might be real cut, bro.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah, I'm on my pandemic 20 right now.
I had the pandemic 20 before the pandemic hit. So I'm going the other way.
So I want to say hello to some people in the chat. Please share this. I did tweet it, so go ahead and grab the tweet and retweet it. Purple Valkyrie, good evening from the UK, my love. Good evening. We got some people from the UK in the house. Kip Ellis and Purple Valkyrie. Cool. So yeah, Eduardo has a new EP coming out, Kai, and I think we need to give it to you, and you do the review.
Yeah, I heard you volunteer me for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine.
Eduardo's used to me. Yeah. But so let's go to this. Let's go to this song, man. And let's give the audience a little bit of fun. So we have. This is you. Right? This is it, right?
Yeah, this is it.
Do you want to preface this at all?
I want to, well, first of all, let's Brian Lee Taylor as the as the photographer and and the overall, and Ashley Callahan as the director and creative director, and she did the whole thing, and she's also the co-star in it. I think she did great work. I mean, we were really pleasantly surprised with the outcome. I was really nervous about doing this, and you'll probably see why,
Okay, this is from a couple of years ago, but this is one of Eduardo's bands called Mono Ceja.
Yeah.
And let's play it now. And we can chat and comment along the way, guys.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right. Whoa. Okay, we got the rope pulling begins.
Yeah.
Lower this just a little bit.
That's a cool story about this video. We can talk about it. How it was.
No, yeah, please talk. The more we talk right now, the better it is.
I mean, we were in West Texas, and that's Austin right there.
There you are, all clean cut Edo, looking at photos of each other, seemingly happy.
Seemingly.
Yeah,
well, we saw. Oh, look at. Then she's. I don't know if she's happy there or what. Cute woman.
We're happy, at that point.
Okay, we're happy. What about the rope? You had the rope at the beginning, Kai.
That's a little bonded. That's always good.
We're still waiting for that rope to come back around in the story.
I gotta come back around, brother, with that rope.
It might. I mean, it's coming.
This is a good-looking video, man. Whoever shot this.
Yeah, I mean, like Brian Lee Taylor, man, he did a great job. I can't tell you what kind of camera it was. It was so small. It was so small. I was like, damn, what you can do with these things.
Okay, now you're fighting. This is not good.
Yeah, now I'm being abusive.
You're being a toxic male.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
An abusive person there.
It's a very dreamy song.
Yeah. Yeah, those guitars.
It's a slow driving guitar.
Did that at 512 Studios too. We finished that up.
anyone who's joining us right now, we're checking out music from Edo. Edo is based in Austin, Texas. He's going to be part of our Christmas show next week, but he's also the creator of the Latino Slant theme song. Woo! If you guys need a theme song, Edo's your man. But
yeah, man, call me.
We'll not do it for free. I do not.
There's your rope. There's your rope.
There, oh, look at. There's a gold rope.
Free is about as much as I can afford right now, so no music for me.
Right. Well,
I really like that like gold confetti thing. That had a cool effect. It looked awesome.
Cool.
But even this jump cut editing was really cool. Oh, you better get your hands off me, girl, boy. No, she's got problems. Now this is you dumping your shit on her.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is the part where that almost got Eduardo divorced.
Yeah, this is the one.
Mama. Oh, rub that gold dust on me. That's cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, God, she really did a great job conceptualizing this.
She's beautiful, man. She's got a great look. People in the chat, what are we thinking? Music, video-wise, do we dig this? Y'all like it? Come on, let me hear it.
I think I need to find a reason to make music videos after seeing it.
Nice.
I need to figure that out and be like, you know what? I need to make a music video for something.
You're like, can I have that actor's? Can I have that actress's info, please?
I don't necessarily need her. There's a lot of options.
Not necessarily her. So what's the song about, man?
I mean, this song is about, redemption, about, staying the course, having faith,
Wow.
Tengo fe. I've got faith.
I mean, there's a lot of artistic imagery going on here, man.
Yeah, it's stunning, man. She did great. She did a great job, and I think it's a one-off. Like, I think she doesn't want to have anything to do with videos ever again. But, I mean, as such as an artistic soul, it fires, that burns so hot,
That is Tengo Fe by Mono Ceja here on the Latino Slant.
Big ups to Arthur Ioria for sure.
Nice, guys. Nice. People in the chat.
I like the music.
Let me hear you. Did you like it, Kai?
Yeah, I did.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. Join up. I mean, the song's available everywhere. Add it to a playlist.
How is Eduardo for Egyptian god mythology, hard plus mellow tunes? Question mark. Happy face. Anyone want to take a crack at that? How is Eduardo for Egyptian god mythology, hard plus mellow tunes? I'm at a loss for this, but
that's an interesting question. Oh my God!
Is it a question? It's a. Is it
Egyptian god mythology, hard mellow tunes? Yeah, right. Because it's got that like heaviness, but it's like chill overall. I like that.
Yeah, it is that. Yeah.
So definitely not what you consider typical Latino music, but it was all in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We got to play that a couple times. That was a lot of fun.
So guys, you just got back on Twitter. I'm literally your first sub.
Yeah.
Your first So
let me find you real quick. I'll be number 2.
Guys, yeah, don't make me look bad, guys. Get to Eduardo's Twitter ahorita right now and follow this. What's that?
Link it in the chat.
I just did.
Oh, I don't see it.
That's from my chat. That's like, oh, I see what you're saying. I have to do it. How do I copy it again? Oh, give me a second.
Oh, that's from earlier. Let me see if it's
right. It's from earlier. So none of my wrenches are here, so I'm doing this all on my own.
So it was from before I got here, but it still showed up for me, so I got it.
Shellback TJC, thank you for retweeting the show. Thank you so much. That's very cool of you. Let's see if we can get Eduardo's. Yeah, we're trying to look. You got it?
I think. Am I a wrench in your channel? I could just do it.
You might be.
No, I'm not a wrench. No, I'm not. Never mind.
We need to make you a wrench. Well, Shellback's a wrench. You know what, Shellback? Come on. Shellback. So Eduardo,
oh, there he is.
Wrenches are people that can control stuff in the chat, which is which is okay. Do we?
They're moderators.
They're moderators.
So while you're doing your show, these guys are handling the chat, so you don't have to.
Right. In Eduardo's Twitter. Here we go.
Yeah, you want to give me a wrench, Paulie? I can handle stuff for you too, man.
Yeah.
I'm usually on with you.
Lord Thoth. Yeah, that's the problem. They're usually on.
Yeah, but I have it open at the same time.
You know, Captain Trek, Purple Valkyrie does so much for me anyway. I don't want to burden her with being a wrench. But I think we're good for now. You guys got the info. We have one guest, so it's pretty chill. Everyone, please share and like our show. It's the Medio Latino, Paulie, Kai, and musician Eduardo.
Eduardo, why all the numbers after Edo?
Because Edo and any variation that was, logical was taken. So I just, as frustratingly, just dialed in a bunch of numbers, and it worked. I figured people cut, copy, and paste handles anyway, so it doesn't matter what it says.
Thankfully, what's nice about Twitter is you can kind of change that willy-nilly. You can change it, so, but that's not going to be easy to tell people. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Edo19075284, baby.
Yeah, holla. Yeah, you might want to go back to
maybe I should reconsider that. Yeah.
Naughty Monkey Wrath is driving by.
As you guys are my only 2 followers,
it's gonna go up,
your
dude.
Consideration, very good.
Purple Valkyrie, go in, sub, guys. Everybody, go follow Edo right now on Twitter. There you go. Ahorita, we need more than 2. I'm the first one, and he just started up again, so that's why. Drive by loving of the like button. Hey y'all, much love. Naughty Monkey O'Wrath. Hey, Naughty.
Hey, Naughty Monkey O'Wrath. I recognize Naughty Monkey O'Wrath from, is it Doomcock? Doomcock's Chats? Yeah, what's up, Naughty?
Edo, you are an independent thinker. You always have been, kind of like very outside the circle of things.
Yeah.
And this is 1 year where thinking outside of the circle is sometimes viewed as you're being dangerous, you're being selfish, you're not thinking of the greater good as far as wearing a mask or I don't know what. It seems that independent and critical thinking are really going to the wayside.
Well, it's a part of the current dynamic. It's easy to understand when you see that the groupthink mentality of I would say what drives our cultural landscape is definitely left of center, and it doesn't really like a lot of critical thought. The classic liberal is gone. He's right of center at this point. So yeah, we're living an awesome time. Seriously,
it's really difficult to be an old school liberal. I'm trying. But shit, man. Go ahead.
We're living in now is absolutely perfect for a rebellious backlash. Like when you create an environment that invites a rebellious nature to take over, that's what you're gonna see. And so I'm wondering if we're going to see like a return of keeping it musical. I'm wondering if we're going to see a return of stuff like punk rock, Rage Against the Machine, stuff like that, in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, rock seems to be making a comeback. I think even Machine Gun Kelly, like he just put out a rock record and like it's on, like it topped the charts if I'm not mistaken. So I do agree with that notion that usually when things get testy, the grist of life tends to eke out kind of a gritty guitar-driven rock, which is something that happened to me.
Nice. Yeah, man, that's I guess you are part of that backswing already, huh?
I am for sure. I mean, I literally that's the record that you're going to be reviewing. I guess it's I'm a libertarian. I'm so I tend to get smoked from both sides of the the wing, the bird wing, the winged bird.
The two different wings of the same bird. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm in the center, so I feel you. Like I get in arguments with Democrats and Republicans. I used to get in arguments all the time with my high school sweetheart. She was a diehard Republican, and she'd call me a bleeding heart liberal, and I was like, I'm not though. I get in arguments with them too. And
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for the people to understand that one thing, being independent, is mutually exclusive from affiliation from the opposite party.
Mm-hmm. And nowadays, it's funny. Like some people that have called me right wing or anything like that, I'm like, tell that to my ex-girlfriend, bro. I would love to see her roll her eyes into the back of her skull.
It's just the current cultural landscape, that's the way, we're in a little bit of a culture war, and things are pulling right now where both sides are going to feel ecstasy, and they're also going to feel loss during this time, so behooves us not to stomp on anybody who opposes us, because after all, we are brothers. And this isn't the Civil War, this isn't 1866, where people are actually killing each other. We need to have a little bit of perspective, context of things, and realize that things are not as bad as they think they are,
Well, we need to have stability, and we need to not expect it from others. We need to just do it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that translate to your music as an artist?
Well, my specific libertarian subgroup would be called a consequentialist. So like Milton Friedman's a consequentialist, and the main ethos, I guess, if I could just step out on a limb that I probably shouldn't, is that you can't divorce policy considerations. You have to consider the virtue of the policy and as well the consequence of said policy. So
give us an easy example, like a softball example.
The welfare state, for example. We've been moving towards it for ever since was it the Great New Deal? I forget what or the Great Society. Sorry, that Lyndon Baines Johnson was purporting.
The New Deal was FDR.
Yes, exactly.
Great Society was
Great Society,
LBJ.
So he, the welfare state got flush, and it had all these lofty ideals, based in a virtue that any normal person thinks would be an appropriate, policy response to marginalization or racism, however you want to, or whatever category you're fitting in. But in the end, if you really look at the end result, the net result of what that money has achieved, it hasn't. Home fatherlessness is up in marginalized communities, jail, imprisonment, things like that. So if you were to actually look back and be able to say, in hindsight, 2020, was it worth it? You would probably tend to think maybe a little bit, and you have to kind of, shave that fat off and get to the nitty gritty, or divorce yourself entirely of the idea of doing anything but getting out of people's way.
Interesting. We got 18 likes, 19 likes, 11 people in the chat. That is amazing, guys. Make us your stop before those other shows later on in your day. I really appreciate it. I'm really loving this. I think we're now trying to do it every Wednesday and Friday, same time, with maybe one guest or two, and then you got the big night show on Thursday nights. Cool, man. We're here with musician Eduardo Fajardo, and let's take a break from politics theory and all that, which is to me fascinating. But let's talk about the theme song. And in the morning, I'm gonna make waffles. Oh God, so stupid. How did it, when I said to you I needed a theme song, what were you like? What was the process?
Awesome. I love the theme song, man.
Thanks. I had been so as most normal musicians, you're like you just have these ideas that are always literally like percolating. you'll be recording a lot of things. I mean, I think on my phone alone, I've got something like 250 different recordings of different songs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had just kind of started coming up with that, and it sounded like a good intro. And, you know, the little piano was in there, and all I really needed was like the backing vocals, you know, the ahs, you know, that
Mm-hmm.
are there. So added those,
Mm-hmm.
added those harmonies. And
I love those ahs. Those ahs are killer.
And I don't know, man, like it just felt like a theme song. So I let it sit, you know, I just let it sit because it didn't fit anywhere else. And then you called and I was like, all right, well, you know, let me see, you know, what I've got in pre-roll, if there's anything that I can build on or anything that sounds like, you know, it could be that. And then when I heard it, I was like, and I was listening to it, I was like, oh, I could do this. And this is where it could, you know, it could finish out and you would enter your, you know, your graphics or stuff like that, you know. So it was it, man. Like just I really enjoy being creative. So whatever, you know, as long as I have a deadline.
Let's right.
Yeah. Or else it'll just go on forever.
It does.
The song doesn't get old. It's really short.
Oh,
let's hit now. But now we have a little music video of Edo fiddling around his studio. Here we go.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
Now, did you know to say Paulie or Paul?
Slant.
Nobody. I mean, I always called you Paulie.
Right, you did.
So this is literally me just like, this is no joke, first take, one take.
Sick.
Just one take.
A keyboard assist.
Now don't mind those cuts, you know, because the cuts as far as I'm playing is, you know, that's all Hollywood, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because I was like, let's make this. So
yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, that song. It's a lot of fun.
And I was like,
you know,
I actually thought about that old school kind of you know, Latino like 70s kind of flute at the end, you know, just like the little run. I was like, you know, I could just hear it. I could just hear that going down LA, you know.
That yeah.
You know, I just realized though, Paulie, we've got you, Paulie, who are like, yo, I want to do this thing. I need music. And you went to your bestie here for music. And then you came to me one day as a guest and you're like, this is my thumbnail. I said, no, dog, no. This is your thumbnail. And then now I totally rebranded your channel.
He rebranded the channel. You know,
good stuff.
The whole combination that made the Latino Slant what it is now. That's cool, man.
And then we kicked out Jesse, but we'll bring him back.
Yeah, I mean aesthetically speaking.
Yeah. It is smooth. It is smooth, Lord Thought. The wireless smooth, man. Yeah, it's funny because, you know, when I started this thing, I was like, I'm just gonna call myself Paulie, even though, you know, my girlfriend does not call me Paulie. Family calls me Paulie, and you know, it's you know, certain friends have always called me Paulie, like you or Licha, you know,
and everybody in the community.
And now people in the community. Right. Well, I'm saying before, I like when I sat here, it's like I have too much time on my hands because of when we were first going through this beer bug. I go, let me go on. Let me get back on YouTube because I vaguely remember the Phantom Menace and Last Jedi and these amazing people talking about, you know, how you know these people are destroying our legends, you know, from Luke Skywalker to Star Trek, which is stuff I like. I mean, I'm a, you know, really big, you know, Star Wars and movie fan. So yeah, I'm like, all right, what am I gonna call myself? I'll just call myself Paulie and call the show the Latino Slant. Shut up, Shellback. No. She calls me other things, but Paulie, no. Darth, you can call me Paulie. And one of our wrenches is here. Yeah. Oh, actually, two now. We're good. We're good on the wrenching. We're good on the wrenching.
Shellback was AFK earlier.
¿Qué más? Naughty, what consequences for our actions? Never. Followed by the universe smacking monkey in the back of the head for being stupid. LOL. Ooh. Naughty. I think it's going back to what you were saying about maybe the welfare state, or maybe, you know, consequences for actions. I assume that's a connection back to your libertarian thought.
Okay, great. See it. What consequences for actions?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it is. The universe will take care of everything for sure.
Yeah, that's good. Good, Naughty. Yep. So, well, I thank you for the song, man. I really do.
Oh man, it's my pleasure, brother.
And obviously, you're a giant talent, and you always have been. But I know that you. So, what is your internet presence? Because what if people want to, check out some of your music, your catalog? Is it just the new EP or any of the new stuff, any of the old stuff?
Well, believe it or not, I'm about to get that organized. I'm starting to get that organized. But yeah, I'm focused on this one project right now, called The Consequentialists, ironically enough. So, and it's a subtle political record, It's subtle. It's not like Rage Against the Machine kind of lyrics. It's a little bit, more, I guess, tongue in cheek, or you have, that sort of thing. A little more left to the imagination, but it's still aggressive. And then I'm gonna start backing into the old catalog and start to pick and choose and pick a couple things. I've also basically got an Americana record already recorded and ready to release.
Nice.
So I think you've heard one of those songs.
We can hear you tearing stuff up, Kai. So if you're gonna do that, put yourself on mute because we have a guest. That's the Mijo sometimes, man. The Mijo novelist. It's like, this guy is such a sweetheart, big heart. He's very smart, and he came out with a book with this book that just came out. Pero a veces.
I was actually muted a minute ago, so I totally spaced.
That's all good, man. The chat says Cavitino Che is here. As long as she, Mrs. Slant, does not call you pendejo, you should be fine. Nah,
sometimes?
Yeah, she does.
Everybody does. Everybody gets that. That's universal.
In fact, your wife, your mate is probably the one that does that every day for me. I can never put things in the right place. Now that we have a house, it's actually worse. Yeah. But she keeps me on my toes, man. She's amazing.
Right on.
She's amazing. Yes, priceless Kai.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, man. It's all right. But, these are like, revered guests. That's how you got. You just said civility, but civility. We got to.
It's just a lack of. I don't know.
Manners.
So being sick.
Listen.
I expect a crinkly bag to come out, and all of a sudden I'm holding a crinkling bag.
Yeah, crinkly. We got to get. Okay, so.
Sorry.
All right. So, where do you plan to sell your music? Where do you plan to sell this EP? Because
it'll be everywhere.
Because now everything is merchandise store, e-stores, Etsy. These places are amazing.
It's amazing what you can do now. I mean, I've already got the T-shirts ready. The only thing I'm not going to do is press vinyl right now. I think.
Oh man.
Well, I'm just going to give it around. It needs to get out there. And, believe it or not, like records take a long time to make these days. Presses are like their orders are packed. There are places here in town that they won't even pick up the phone right now. They're 8 months out. So it's like it's like either you go through a product that's not quite as good, like a mass, I don't want to name names.
No, we know what you
get
mean.
it done right. So, I just can't wait 8 months to put this out. So, or a couple months, to put it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it out. It's going to be everywhere. I mean, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, doesn't matter.
Kai, I really think Eduardo would do great as a guest on a lot of our shows, on a lot of the other people's community shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a great personality. You're a lot of fun. You know your shit, etc. Talented, nice, etc. Yeah, of course you'd be a great guest. You'd be a great guest on anything.
Well, I think in particular because of where he's coming from, but then also too the fact that the community is also big on independent purchasing, and we all have our stores, and everyone's, everyone's real. People bought Kai's book, and I don't know what.
My task for today is working on that page for the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, our business list. Sweet. So you're basically gonna just release it before having an actual sale.
Yeah, I mean, once. Well, no. I have to have it up on platforms. It's got to be properly protected. Before I release it. But that's literally all I'm waiting for. It's already submitted. It just takes a while for, the process for those files to actually get approved by the distributor. And that's it. Then it'll be out and it'll be everywhere. The look is already done. The graphics are done. It's all done. I even have a video for Puzzle. I think, well, not a big video, but just something to put up. I think, I showed it to you. So yeah, man, that's what's up for now. It's going to be everywhere. There's just no reason. If you want to stream it, if you don't want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. You want a t-shirt? There it is.
Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Latino Slant and fellow nerds. Can't stay, but wanted to support the channel. Drop by and leave a like. Hell yeah. Thank you. We're here with Eduardo Fajardo. Please follow him now on Twitter, because then he'll start tweeting and letting us know when shit's coming out.
Yeah.
Tweeting.
You tweeter, and you'll tweet from your own wing.
Yes. I've got my own wing.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for that.
It's right around here.
Can one of the wrenches grab his Twitter, please? And let's I got a couple in there right now. That would be awesome. Great, man. So what is the next thing for musicians? Because we've had musicians coming on through saying how difficult they miss performing live.
Well, I've heard it said best by one of my good buddies, John Solis. He says, we're cavemen musicians right now. Like, that's all there is. You got to hustle. I don't know what else to say. Things are tough. That, a live show like nourishes you not only as an artist, but I think as a listener too, and it's that is quite a drug to get off of. I tell you what, especially if you're consistently performing, it is amazing. Any stage performance, where somebody applauds and has a good time, you can see a move. It's communal. It's community, so it's hard, man. I have no true advice other than to make it and keep writing music, because the pain comes out and it'll come out with some beautiful, beautiful art.
So what's next then for you after you're gonna get the EP out?
I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to work it. And I'm literally going to see where, Texas is a little bit freer, like live shows are starting to happen.
Cool.
Some of the more established, like local acts are already getting those shows. Texas isn't, we're not in California right now, so there's no true lockdown. There's a mask mandate, but that's about it. Some occupancy, stuff, but they're doing tons of outdoor shows. Like drive-in theaters and things like that. And, I think it was Flaming Lips that did this one thing during South by Southwest here at the bottom of a building on 6th Street, which is they played live and they also gave their audience members like headphones. And the headphones were a part of the show. It wasn't like they were hearing the live feed from the musicians mixed. It was like they were adding stuff to the live show. So it was almost like a precursor to what we're living. And I think that's a good direction to start heading into, get your shows, get out there, start doing it. As soon as I can get a show out there, I'll do it. If it's in a field, if I charge $50 a ticket, it doesn't matter. You got to get out there.
When does your EP come out?
It should be ready to be out like in your ears in about 2 weeks or less.
Okay.
So I'll give it to you before I release it.
Oh, cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like literally right now, I'm just waiting for platforms to just anything I say, they just have to upload it.
Alrighty. That's just for Christmas too.
Capitano Chase says, Dios mío, above all else, she wins is right, correct, as long as you want to sleep in the same bed or not want to get looked the other way like a demonio. Also, keep the bleeding Christmas card away from a while. Okay, all right. So here's what happened. Like, I was, and yes, you're right. I was buying time because Eduardo got bumped off, and I was like, he's not coming back. So I'm like, okay, well let's look at the business page that we're creating, Kai. Let's look at the links, and I click on your friend's greeting cards, Warren Tales,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a greeting card that says Merry Bleeding Christmas, and it's the fallopian tubes.
Ooh, I've seen that one.
And I'm like, oh,
I've seen that one.
I was like, whoa.
She's all her cards are like. There's one. It says "Happy Bidet," and it's a bidet squirting water.
Oh.
Oh wait, he says there's 3 possible profiles.
Huh?
Let me see. Do I have it? Here you go.
Well, yeah, she has a bunch of funny ass cards though. Check out Warren Tales. She's freaking great.
Yeah. So that's what that is in reference to.
That's
too
hilarious.
funny, man. Too funny. Have you done any online performances yet? Is this going to be your first one, the one with us next week?
It is. It's the first online performance for sure.
Yeah, are you freaking out about it?
I am. I was telling my wife, I was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But, like, thank you so much. Seriously. I mean, it's like pulling me out of that shell. It's, you get so introspective sometimes. And, naturally a part of being an artist is like, worrying and a little bit of anxiety about what people think, and what could result.
Well, you know what I say, Kai? I say the cure for anxiety is humor. And we at the Latino Slant are not a glum lot. Oh no, we like to have a little fun, sometimes at the expense of other people and their lack of the Spanish language. But it's all in good nature. It's all in good fun. But I figured, let's share a little bit of the type of Latino Slant fun we like to have. What do you say, Kai? What do you say, Eduardo?
Yeah, go for it. Unless you're asking for me to point one out. Oh yeah.
Is brought to you by the one and only Drunk 3P. Oh.
Oh no. Jay, sorry I couldn't make the panel tonight. I was busy getting my tree up, bro. Merry Christmas to the gals, and I know this one.
Do you?
I know this one.
Does he?
I know this one.
Let me try it.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. I think I said Felix by accident.
A little fun we like to have with a YouTuber, Eduardo. His name is Jay.
Will live forever in infamy. Thank you for the super chat. I should probably clip that.
Yeah.
He almost had it. He was so close.
He almost did.
Because guess what, bitch? I kill Twitter every day.
I mean, I keep pushing.
Wait until you get the page.
So yeah, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. His name's Drunk 3PO, and I thought he spoke Spanish. So there's a little thing that we do where I'll go on his live stream. Like, let's say someone comes on my live stream and like says something in French, and they do a super chat. I'm not a super chat level, but I would then have you in good form, you read out your super chats. So he was reading out his super chats, and the first one was "Órale," which you love to use, Eduardo.
I do. I love that one.
That's
my favorite one. It's so awesome. That's that's one of the best words in Mexican Spanish. Period. I'm
Here we
gonna
go.
say it.
Here we go.
The Spanish
period.
brought to you by Drone 3PO.
Latino Slant, $5. Jay, sorry I couldn't come on the show tonight. Much love to the panel. Oral Mango.
Orale. Mongo.
And that's Fat Steven Seagal. He made that meme.
Orale.
I didn't know he was going like Spanish.
Yeah. Called the Latino Slant, bro.
Sorry, Mom.
Mhm.
I'm going to screenshot Jason.
What's that?
He doesn't speak Spanish, but like I followed him long enough that like I've seen where he's talked about where he was trying to get an orphanage going over or he was trying to finish up an orphanage last year. Or longer than that, even maybe. I don't know. It was a while ago now.
That's Dominican. Yeah, he does a lot. He actually does a lot in the community. He helped
in other countries for kids.
Yeah, let's get that. Let's get that right. Someone in the chat, if they know the extent of his. He's actually a great guy. First of all, and like, I try not to like be. I try to be that happy troll, but. Yeah, so Eduardo, a whole little thing in our community is Oral Mango. And,
he said that the reason he had so much trouble actually getting that orphanage like done was because his Spanish was not great. It's broken and rough. He said, so I have trouble, but like I can kind of talk, I can communicate with these guys, but it's rough. Like that's how he puts it. So his Spanish is not very good, man.
So it's orphanages in Salvador. He has helped either built or rebuilt. So guy does a lot.
Wow. And without any Spanish, that's tough.
No, he's got a great heart, and we the Latino Slant did a fundraiser last week, and we put some money towards that. If you're on mobile, here's Eduardo's Twitter. Okay, thank you. The mobile Twitter. So here's the thing: we haven't even talked about, Kai, and is that next week's show, the music show, the live show, whether it's pre-taped or I think most of these guys are going to pre-tape because they're between you and me, Kai, they're scared shitless of performing live.
I know how hard it is to perform live. Like I know how nerve-wracking it is, and then on top of that, we're also kind of dealing with like there's lag, there's delay. The performance is going to be off if it's totally live.
Yeah.
So you like to play a song live with the audience or to be there as a guest and hang out and then do a song live. Like it sets kind of a different expectation.
Yeah.
But to have a pre-recorded clean video, like that's I get it. It's fine. I understand.
I think it's actually better for the listener for sure. I kind of agree with you on that. I think it's just better because like literally like lag, it is a killer. Like you're jamming to a song and
Yeah, it can ruin the experience for people. Like when songs are skipping or when there's static, people change the station. They go, okay, no, I'm out. Like it's not nice.
Exactly.
So real fast, Bone has said hello. He's here. And the orphanages in El Salvador, they almost have the village to full sustainability. Awesome. Thanks for that. And thanks, Jay, for being such a good sport. Yeah, we like having fun with that Spanish word of the day, and we'll keep it going. But maybe we'll hit some other YouTubers. So what we didn't talk about, and then we'll wrap it up, is that next week's live Christmas Palamazo is we're gonna donate all the tips, guys. All the tips are gonna go to Music Cares, and Music Cares. Were you able to look? So I looked it up. It's through the Grammys. The Grammy Foundation.
Wow.
Yeah. So were you able to check it out at all, Eduardo?
No, I didn't. I haven't checked it out yet, man. I trust you with these things, so.
Yeah, no. I looked it up, and it's a nonprofit, obviously. Let me look for it again. Music Cares, and it's Nina. And
okay, that's where I remember it from, Nina Diaz.
So Music Cares. Let's share the screen real quick. Music is through the Grammy.com. Let's go to about. Music Cares provides a safety net of critical assistance for music people in times of need. Music Care services and resources cover a wide range of financial, medical, and personal emergencies, and each case is treated with integrity and confidentiality. Music Cares also focuses on the resources and attentions of the music industry on human service issues that directly influence the health and welfare of the music community. So it sounds like a healthcare safety net for musicians that don't have health insurance.
Does LA have a version of Ham like they do here?
It's this. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
So we'll be raising money, guys, for that. All during the show next week.
Awesome.
Right. Like and count. Okay. So, well, great, man. I think that's it. Eduardo, we look forward to your performance next week. And we will do when are you giving us the EP?
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. God, I'll give it to you this week.
Right. Great. Kai's got something to review, and then we'll release the review.
Just to let you know, it'll be my first music review.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've kind of done this thing where I decided to make a digital EP, like a record where it's just literally one file.
Mm-hmm.
So all five songs are one file. You don't have to change songs. It's just like one file.
Well, it's
okay.
Nina Diaz has done that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw right now, which is, I'm gonna keep hitting this independent thing that we're doing, guys. Here, let me get to it.
That's really cool. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I want to get to the link. I want to show you guys exactly what we're talking about. But this is the time to do this, guys. This is the time to because all the technology is there, which to me is incredible.
Well, you know how like one of the beautiful things about cassettes or records is that for the most part, when you put it on, that was it. Like unless you were attending to it, skipping between tracks, you'd put on a record and you'd have to flip sides, but you would listen to the piece. So it's really easy to do that with the digital file. Just do the same thing, but just do it digitally.
So here's a gift idea. Buy a digital album from Nina Diaz for $5. You get 8 songs.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's all right here.
Yep.
Here, let's play a little bit of Beach Blonde. I wonder if we have the that was kind of loud. I wonder if we can lower that. Did that sound loud to you guys?
A little bit.
I don't know.
I don't know where I can. There's there. Let me. Yeah,
that sounds good.
That sound good. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here, let's play a little bit. Beach Blonde, Bottle Blue.
What you got? I said, ooh, child, what you gonna do with them bleach blonde bottle blues? Oh, you gotta ride, feel the fire like a first kiss. Oh, you gotta ride at your own risk. You gotta ride at your own risk.
So this is great because not only can you buy the digital album, but look down here, like if you want to buy it as a gift, she gives you the description of what it is. This is another batch of covers, and born and raised in San Antonio, natural connection to country vibes. So this is her country side. And then down here, it's like the original artist, which is cool. Way cool. But this is amazing, dude. Like, so you're saying you're doing something like this?
Yeah, I did that, and I actually have a cover in it. I ended up covering Fleetwood Mac's "Landslide," so I'm pretty I really like that and how it fit into what is considered a political record.
Wow, it's just amazing. As far as just how far we've come digitally online.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do anything. You don't.
Wants her vinyl.
There's no excuses anymore. You don't need to be distributed. You don't need a
Mm-hmm.
record label. I mean, don't get me wrong. They help. You know, if you're in, they do help. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
they've got the network. But you can do it if your stuff's good. It'll get there.
And see, here's right there. Like I could drop 30 for her on vinyl, and that's the thing. These guys, you know, quality. It's like, yeah, well, tell me where to buy it. It's independent. It's owner to seller right away.
The vinyl's hot too.
Yeah,
like it's hot again.
Yeah, you know, and if you can avoid Amazon, great. If you can't, you know, here's the thing with Kai. Kai's book is on Amazon, right? Right. I'm not going to ignore that. I know Kai will benefit.
Yeah.
But he, you know, but it's amazing that he's on Amazon with his book.
It's amazing. That's super cool. I mean, that's how I feel. I'm like, I can't believe it's really this easy to get, you know, really distributed. I mean, if you're on iTunes, you're distributed, man. That's a label as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're 100% their music is all centralized around one app or one thing. You know, this person uses Spotify, this person uses iTunes, this person uses whatever. So if you're on one of those platforms, good.
And
I'll literally be on every one of it. It's impossible. Like, I don't know who just if you're on one, you're on almost every one.
And he got he's got the reviews here, 5-star reviews, 5 out of 500%. That's dope, man.
Yeah, super cool.
So again, guys, you know, the big machine known as Amazon does get out of this, you know, does get money, but this is Kai's book. This is someone we know and love, very talented, and you know, it's an original, unique gift. So,
I wouldn't ride Amazon too hard. Remember, Amazon for the most part just distributes, you know, and independent people, including my best friend literally got started doing, for example, things in their garage that Amazon ended up distributing, you know, and these are home businesses, a lot of them, you know, look, case in point.
So more important matters, I think we should see, and then close it up. What do you say? We close it up after we check in with Edo's Twitter count. Come on, man.
What do I got? 3?
What do we got here? Edo. First of all, I gotta spell your.
Yeah, I'll change that real quick. Sorry, that's great.
2 followers. What the hell, guys?
Maybe I gotta put out something worth.
All right, no. Everyone, go right now to this. That is Shellback, Darth Astor. Come on, pronto. I know exactly who the 2 followers are. It's me and the guy below, Eduardo. So
that's funny.
And Eduardo's got some political stuff on there as well, and you know, musical stuff. So let's show some love. All right, my man. It was great having you on the show.
It was great meeting you, man. I've heard about you since when I started, even with Paulie. So yeah, it's been a pleasure, dude.
Equally, my friend, and I'm honored. I'm going to be your first review, brother. And
that's right.
Yeah, man. Let's keep this going.
Hell yeah, dude. And now you're on Twitter, so I can reach you.
There we go.
Oh, it's BS. He followed. He said.
Yeah, you gotta hit that refresh button, Paulie.
That ain't right. Refresh it. Look at everyone's like getting on my case.
Yeah, F5 on your. Oh wait, do Max have
what
that?
do we got? What do we got?
I don't remember.
7 followers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now you guys make me feel good. Shoot. Yeah. That's funny.
Thank you guys. Seriously, most appreciative. I mean, from 0 to 7, that's how it starts.
Yeah. There are 42 followers. Hey, Captain Trek, what's going on, brother?
Noise.
I think he's following 42 people.
Yeah.
He's following 42 people.
Oh, okay, 42 following. Yeah.
So we got to equal that out. We got to get people on there, and he'll be posting more musical stuff on there as well.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to end the show as we always do. You got to remember, guys, Edo always ends the show. He begins and ends the Latino Slant. He literally does that. No one else.
Slant.
All right, Paulie, let's go. Edo, man, love you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, guys. Blessings. Most grateful.
We'll see you on the Christmas show next week.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to y'all.
All right. Peace out, everyone.
Peace, guys.
We'll see you. I'll be on the Sparky News later tonight. Peace.
I'll do.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. The slant. The slant. All right, Paul, let's go.